tripping. Oh, I thought I was on fucking defense.
Oh, I left it right here.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Taylor.
Oh,
He's up
who the fuck is that?
2 out to the 27.
Man, you see that? Man, come on, bro. Man, that nigga did not just run over 3, 4 niggas, bro. Oh yeah, I got beef today.
Didn't happen on that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll have a 1st down past the 40. And down to the 27-yard line.
Let me check this team out. I ain't even been in this league right here. Make sure let's see what I got going on. Oh yeah, DJ, DB, Little Humphrey, who else I got? Okay, I don't see my corner. That nigga ain't cool. That nigga ran over 4 motherfuckers, boy. I ain't never seen no shit like that in my motherfucking life.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Faking the give. Now Watson on the move to his left. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. On 2nd down.
Man, why is he still in the game, man?
On this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
On 1st down, Watson. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Routes are always timing routes, and if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he let him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. Throwing again is Watson. They'll roll him out right. And this will be a touchdown. 15 yards as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were...
Who the fuck is not running back? Yeah, that's all I got is him, huh?
To do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. Now a handoff looking right. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Go, go. Here we go. 41, Mike. Go, go. Here we go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
No yardage. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
What we got?
Here's Foles. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the first.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
He's letting this one. He's got a man complete. He's in the 30, the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, 90.
Fuck, they got Daryl. Why the fuck is Daryl Boyle? Man, come on. Man, y'all got the bootsiest niggas playing the deep for real, man. But this team ain't got no fucking safeties. God damn. What type of shit did I get myself into?
7 yards. And the Texans have taken the lead.
Wow, I ain't got no safety.
Now to add the extra point. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
These niggas tripping over there, so.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Foles. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. 78 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, and oh, it's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. And he's into the clear. He's in the 50, 30,
Oh my
20,
God.
10. And he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points.
Good job, D.
Following the bunch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Set. 19. Right. Right. 9.
On 2nd and 12, Watson, he's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. And an alley run. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. So on 4th down, Britton Cole. And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Foles. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. DJ Chark, the intended target, breaking the huddle. 1st and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position.
Here we go. Hey, goal. Down goal. Down goal. Hey, Charlie. Let's go. Mark 55. Mark 55. Hey. Tiger. What are you here?
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's caught. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. We become so accustomed to it, you sort of take it for granted.
You really do, but he is so good that every team in his division every year is trying to make sure they draft people charged with trying to block J.J. Watt. So far, hasn't been too successful.
And that is going to be incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And his Texans defense comes up with a goal line stand. They'll run on 1st down. It's Taylor weaving through traffic, and now he's free. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. 98 yards. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive. And he will not be able to get away as Foles is taken down. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now on 2nd and 16, Foles. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll drop the throw. That one complete. He finds Shark. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
To throw again on 2nd down. Foles. He rifles
Come on,
one that's
Foles.
intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Watson to throw again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Darryl Worley.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, hauled in by Shark. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
13.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's the 2nd and 7. Dancing to his left. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark, as the first half is winding down, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
I had the wrong dude.
In the final seconds of the first half. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. And Lambo will put this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Lambo out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
A big play there on the catch and run. 45 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, he was just trying to contain DeAndre Hopkins, and he got a little too close.
And because of his ability to line up in different spots on the field and come at you from different angles, different guys have to cover him, and all of them have the same issue. How do you do it without interfering? In this case, it didn't get done.
From the red zone now, Watson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins once again the intended target, but it's going to be second down.
I know you feel like
Damn, this nigga don't like to get out of 3 wide receiver sets for shit.
But the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run
Wow, come on.
And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here's Watson. Sliding out of the pocket. He may try, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Oh, man, I hit the wrong button.
Decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't
would do
even
for
know
them?
why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a
But I
takeaway,
just gave this
take the
nigga a
points and keep
touchdown.
moving.
Now Watson, he's going to lead the
I did
Texans up
not
to go
mean
for
to do
2.
that. Oh, my God.
Now a toss coming right side. Taylor. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. They get the conversion. And, Charles, when you only have 2 yards to go, what do you think of the toss play? Because initially it kind of sets you back a little bit.
It does, especially if you get a lot of pressure coming towards you. But if you can get to the edge, if you seal the edge with your blocking, often your tackle,
I just
or your
gave him a
tight end
touchdown
on
for
what they call the
nothing.
play side where the
I
ball
ain't even
goes,
gonna do that.
you can get to the corner, and that allows those big guys to get out ahead of the runner.
This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears. No. Me. Small. Yeah, let's go. Cut.
2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. He's got the hook up to Lee. A big play there on the catch and run. 51 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Hey, Steve stick.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Foles. His pass caught with the 4. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. And he completes it to Westbrook. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Lambeau is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambeau to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Throwing on third down, Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
So in one play, you've lost an amount of yardage that our stat guy is still totaling up. Now, there are mess-ups, and there are mess-ups. I think this falls in the latter category.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Hey, Delta.
2nd and 6. Flushed out right. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man.
That looks slow.
And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
Hey, Wahoo!
They'll set up a throw.
Oh, come on.
This is incomplete. The Jags come up 50 on fourth down. And this Texans defense stands tall. So they've gone for it twice now on fourth down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2. If they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Back now in Jacksonville. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the 4th.
Mike 50. I got you. I got you. Hey, we got to snap it. We got to snap it. Hey, we got Mike 50. Mike 50, huh? I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down. The Texans on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12. From the gun, here's Watson. Looking deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Well, we'll see what his offense can do. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Easy. Bravo. Here we go.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He'll hit Jackson complete. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guy playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. And he will not be able to get away as Foles is taken down. J.J. Watt make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Well, Foles and the Jags now have to deal with a 3rd and long after that sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Telvin Smith that time there to make the play. They'll keep it on the ground. Taylor. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Texans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Watson. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day.
Why would he run away from the ball?
Hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
Show me kind of play.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
12. 55, hey, echo.
Mike 55.
Here's Foles. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just drop to a point and react into the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense. In other words, get to your assignment and then locate a guy coming into your area, and then you end up covering him almost man for man. That allows him to make more plays on the football like the one we just saw there.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On play action, they'll throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Steven Nelson. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 66 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Throwing now, Watson. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Now Taylor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion